Welcome to Ranger Reviews, a web series where we look at episodes of the TV show Power Rangers and then discuss them. Today we're exploring the 64th episode of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, as well as the 4th episode of Season 2 titled The Wannabe Ranger. We start this episode at a basketball court outside of what appears to be the youth center, where everyone except for Zach is dribbling up a storm. Don't worry though, we're getting some dumbass slam dunks. I also like the fact that someone passes the Trini, and just before you get excited thinking that they actually let Twee Trang jump on a trampoline and do something cool in the air, she passes it over to Billy. Kim gets the ball and she's scared because someone in a big white monkey suit taps her on the shoulder lightly. It's Zach. Dear Power Ranger executives, why in God's name would you ever think it was okay to put your one African American character in a monkey costume? Turns out, Zach was wearing the suit to perform at his little cousin's birthday party. I can only guess that that kid told their mom that they wanted to see a monkey do dance karate, and she was like, I've got just the thing. Zach gets out of the monkey suit to reveal that he's wearing a damn hoodie under the suit. Then they're beat to come to the command center, and Jason just tosses the basketball away for no reason whatsoever. They show up prepared to take on Zed, but Alpha says, no, this is actually about Zordon. Turns out, due to a galactic imbalance caused by the linear alignment of the planets in the solar system, he is about to temporarily deionize, which means his voice actor requests the day off or something. Zordon says that Alpha will be running things at the command center, and the teens go back to Angel Grove while Alpha says that he'll be fine, all alone, in the command center in the saddest diction ever. On the moon, Zed plans to create the Primitor now that Zordon is gone, and he uses his staff to bring Zach's monkey suit to life, creating the latest monster. Meanwhile, Alpha is bored, so he looks on the viewing globe to see some dumbass kid running around in the park screaming for his mommy. Alpha goes to call the Rangers to help, but then he decides to do it himself. Why? He lands in front of Bulk and Skull, who panic and run away. Alpha says that he'll help this kid find their mom, and he introduces himself as a command center prototype. I don't think the writers of the show know what a prototype is, but it's okay because Alpha tells his child, named Dylan, that he should stay put so that his mom can find him. Stranger danger, Dylan, run! Just kidding, he tries to teach Alpha soccer. Primitor shows up behind a bush and he turns into Billy. Turns out that's the thing he can do. Not Billy catches the soccer ball from midair, and he's a dick to Alpha, and he sees himself in Alpha's head, and it causes him to turn back into Primitor. Then the monster tries to attempt to get Dylan, who gets away, and Alpha reacts by enabling self-destruct. What the hell? Jesus, Alpha, you could have just not turned into a suicide bomber, Jesus Christ. Whatever, Primitor goes to the youth center and he turns into Zach. There, he runs up to Kim and Trini and he tells them that Tommy is fighting putties in the park and he's losing his powers. He says he'll find Billy and Jason while they go there, and of course, as they leave, he drinks a banana shake. At the park, Trini and Kim find nothing and they attempt to contact Jason, and he's with the other guys in Billy's lab. And they're all wearing headphones so that they can't hear their communicators go off. Seriously? Zordon leaves for 10 minutes and everyone just starts doing whatever the hell they want. The putties show up ambushing Trini and Kimberly, and Kim gives the audience a reminder that they have to go for the Z now. They have absolutely zero issues destroying these putties, by the way. Guess that was just a season opener thing. They go back to the youth center where Tommy is being a show-off by doing karate in front of Jason, Billy, and Zach. Trini and Kim come in and they're pissed at Zach for lying about Tommy losing his powers. The six realize that something weird is going on and they attempt to contact Alpha, but no go because he's about to die in the park. Yeah, 10 minutes until self-destruct. At the command center, Zordon is already back not even 10 minutes since he left, and Zordon lets them know that Alpha is in the arms of a little boy named Dylan, which sounds a lot more pedophilic than I think they intended. Oh, also the Primitor is around. He's at Angel Grove Harbor, and Kim and Trini apologize for assuming that Zach lied. Which they should because he's a damn Power Ranger. It's Morphin time. The 6 Rangers show up and they pose in front of him, and then suddenly there's 2 Yellow Rangers. Jason suggests that they both fight him, and he'll be able to tell by their fighting styles. The real Trini is a wuss and says that she can't fight Jason, and the fake goes, well, I can, watch this! And she flies through the air before getting shot down by the other Rangers with their blade blasters. Part of me just wishes that they had just shot the real Trini, who was so happy to finally be able to do something. The fake Yellow turns into Primitor, who takes out a staff. And then there's a really cool fight between the 6 of them before Jason targets him, and he runs through them and slaps his own ass. Zach goes after him on his own before getting thrown off the side of the wall, and they find Zach again, and of course it's a fake. He turns from blue to pink to red and Jason decides to go after him one-on-one again, and then the fake Red blasts them after pretending to be real. This is really annoyingly difficult to describe. The six teleport away to regroup. At the command center, Zordon shows them when Premator turned back to normal again, he saw his own reflection. And of course, Kimberly has a mirror on her that's blue with a Triceratops insignia on the back. This is dumb. Whatever, they go back to the harbor. Apparently, they somehow got split up with blue, red, and yellow isolated, walking down a road to find Tommy screaming about how he's losing his powers. They hurry to his aid when he says that they should just give up, and Jason just straight up kicks him in the face. What if Tommy was just like, I'm too weak, I have to give in on this one guys, bye. Billy shows Tommy his own reflection to reveal that he's Premator, who then just shatters the mirror. Sorry, Kim. The other three Rangers show up, and somehow this monkey has lightning powers now. Zed makes him grow, and the Rangers call out their Thunder Zords and the Dragon Zord. There's a decently well edited together Zord fight until the Thunder Zord just kills Premator right away. Good thing though, because 15 seconds until self-destruct for Alpha, Rita tells Billy to disarm the self-destruct mode like right in front of that child, by calling him Billy. Whatever, he does, the kid's mom shows up, and the Rangers piss off. At the command center, Alpha gets yelled at by Zordon for ditching the command center, and Alpha laments the fact that he'll never be able to learn how to play soccer. Womp womp. This episode is actually pretty solid, to be honest. The Alpha plot and the Rangers plot is completely disjointed and it's weird, but I don't mind it too much. Seeing Alpha outside the command center is kind of refreshing, and I like that he genuinely wants to do something besides just stand there and hit random buttons on a console. The monster was decent, and the fights were all pretty good too. Honestly, if the rest of season 2 is like this episode, we're in for a treat. Spoiler alert, no treats are to be had ahead. Will next episode start to dip in quality, or do we have some time to procrastinate the inevitable? Find out next time, but until then, may the power protect you.